on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Fires away from way outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Screen by Bird. In the corner, it's Brown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Here's Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum on the wing. 5 points in the game.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Out to Bird. Into the lane. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And Caruso's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Here's Tatum. Following the basket by Pete Maravich. Back to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Mobley with the block. And he gets it back. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Maravich for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Maravich. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's it. First foul.
Second team foul. Toronto.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Caruso. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Bridges left side. The shot from 20 feet away. And here is Caruso. New York, no good that time either. Outside, Maravich. Shoots over Caruso. Drains it from 17 feet out. Maravich has got 11 points.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Bird can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. A wide open look here for Caruso. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Toronto. Just 5 on the clock. There's Whitehead. Makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Bridges, no one around him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And they're running from deep. And he stays with it. Outside Tatum. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Richards. Murray outside. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Out to Bridges. Off target from three-point range. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Knicks. He got into double digits. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Raptors trailed by 5. To the middle. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Whitehead. Out left to the wing. Here's Clark. Dismissed. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Ah, Jeremy Grant. Look at those ups.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's McCollum. Powell trying to free himself up. Off target at the rim. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Grant outside. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain him.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. There's the double team with Grant. Lock at 6. Here's Watson. Misses the layup. And Murray's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Green, the screen. Here's Maravich. It's deflected. They retain possession. And Green slams it in. New York trailing. McCollum outside. Pass to Hayes. And here's McCollum. He's got 5. Count that bucket. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Maravich, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to McCollum. From downtown. Rebound by the Raptors.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Out to Bird. Brown wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. And here's McCollum for 3. Bird pulls it in.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Driving the lane. Maravich, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
McCollum outside. And they get it. Kept alive. Out to Nance. And Tremont. Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one drops for him.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Toronto leading by 4. Murray looking around. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's McCollum with the drive. Here's Powell. Rebound by the Raptors. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, You can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
It's stolen by Nance. Inside. Pass to Watson. New York moving it around.
Right here, right here.
And it's Hayes in the corner. 5 on the clock. Nance outside. The three from McCollum. The putback. Here's Hayes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Grant at the elbow. Powell with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's in. Oh, he nails the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto ahead, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Knicks trailed by 5. The three from Tatum. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Here's Green. Great D that time from Tatum.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Into the lane, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop. So quick.
Yes, that goes in. Maravich just got 17.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that try.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. Back to Caruso. Second chance shot. Draymond Green pulls it in. Raptors leading by 4. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Toronto making a change here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. They get it again. Richards, no good. Knicks trailed by 7. Tatum draws the double. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
To the inside. Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trey Murphy.
Look, to win in this league, you need competitors. And Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Whitehead. Back to Murray. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got 6 points.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Great open look there. Whitehead's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
On the wing, Bridges. Caruso. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Kevin, back to you.
All for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical, Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mobley inside. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Murray down low. And stolen by Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Richards.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Clark right side. Taken away. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Tatum draws the double. .59 seconds left to play in the third. Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
6 to shoot. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Clark. There's Whitehead. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
The Raptors, 67.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors leading by 8. Outside, Maravich. Sweet little floater. Maravich has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Raptors.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Back to Maravich. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Bird inside. The Knicks pull it in. Tatum with it. And it's Bird picking him up. New York moving it around. To Mobley. Latre. And Brown pulls it down.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
3-on-3. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Knicks trailed by 4. And Bridges jams it in.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Number 23, Draymond Green.
Outside, Maravich. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. And again, no good by Toronto. To tie it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And it's Bird missing.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
And Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by New York. Tatum drives in. Pass to Watson. Mobley double teamed. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Clark with it. Bridges covering. Here's Bird. Mobley there for the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
A major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Toronto trailing. Murray with it. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
This team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Not that time. It won't go. Raptors trailed by 3. Now Murray. Oh, the slam dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
No stranger to the big moment. What a play there from Tatum.
Oh, one dunk after another. Woo!
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside Mobley. Up top, Tatum. Cleared away by Bird. There's 53 seconds left in the game.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Oh, the one-handed hammer.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Bird inside. And stolen by Tatum. And they go to the intentional foul. And Toronto making a change here. Outside Caruso. Stolen by Brown. Now, here is Bird. Oh, Bird flies in.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home. That advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I'm out of this world, not your run-of-the-millin'. My name is Furrow, I'm the owner of the building. And I'm chillin' with you like Jack. I and I mag, drive a Benz on a lack. Man, I been in the back with the in the stores. I been out front with the thugs and the guards. I been on the yard with the. I only run with. I'm popular. I'm a rap star, but I live like a rock star, running from the car. I drop bars on slaps that knock hard, and I charge for this. I'm sick of the Mars, and I treat my like an ATM card. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself.